Okay, let's take a chance at romance.
I don't like the fake handshake snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest
on the regular season? 49ers, who I think are usually pretty good these days, right?
Lately I've been catching plays like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You cloud chasing, trying to make the
Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards, but also higher risk.
House at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy. I don't like it. I don't like the fake handshake snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me.
How many games are there? 17?
Flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy.
Oh, 3.
I don't like the fake handshake snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, I know kidding me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart.
Well, that's basically like 200 yards per game. Yeah, let's go for that.
1-on-1 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait. 2-on-2, that's like 4. They be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent do. Rent got them going. That's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy. I don't like it. I don't like the fake handshake snake tendency.
Oh, it's one of the other yards or touchdowns. I was like, what?
Probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake snake tendency. Let's go.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team.
Lavonte David.
Today,
Up
from
Bears.
Soldier Field in Chicago.
Okay, gotta throw no
It's
picks.
week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Is that Asante?
We'll see Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears taking on Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears.
Oh, Debo Samuel. Who's Asante? Is he a defensive player? So long since I've paid attention
Week
to the NFL
1 of a
that
new
closely.
NFL season. Brandon Gaunt and Charles Davis back with you for another year from the booth. And Charles, these San Francisco 49ers last postseason, remember they were a 6th seed, came within 1 quarter of getting to the Super Bowl. Quite a story, and it certainly creates a lot of optimism as they begin a new season today against Chicago.
And how about the amount of history between these two franchises? You're talking two of the oldest and proudest teams in the entire league, let alone the NFC. And how about their all-time series? It's tied at 32 wins each with 1 tie. And how about this? They've alternated wins the last 7 meetings. Should make for a nice battle.
The Chicago's offense running out, and something they hope to see for years and years to come. Second-year pro Justin Fields leading the way.
Justin Fields endured some literal growing pains his rookie season, taking hits and being forced to run for it behind a porous offensive line. but he also had moments where he showed his upside as a franchise quarterback. He did win 2 of his first 3 starts and had a 100-yard rushing game against San Francisco in Week 8. Several offseason changes in Chicago should help get Fields some help in year 2.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. Fields.
Oh shit, I threw it right at him.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Draw play. Fields gives to Montgomery. And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Running for it, Montgomery. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running, because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. San Francisco ready for their first drive of the game on offense. And in his 9th season in the league, 6 with the 49ers, it's Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback.
People thought Jimmy Garoppolo was only going to be a 1-year placeholder in San Francisco when the team took Trey Lance 3rd overall in the 2021 NFL Draft. But then he led the 6th-seeded 49ers to the NFC title game just 2 years after taking them to within 1/4 of a Super Bowl victory.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this was preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
Oh, shit.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Looking at receivers, and I was like,
Well,
oh,
that's an
shit.
excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Santos able to tack on the extra point.
Santos.
And that makes the score 7-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. And he'll just get rid of it.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
They'll find Ayuk open right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Yeah, baby. Second and 20.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Garoppolo's throw complete here to Ayuk. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Yeah, baby.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30.
Oh.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Fields' throw here into the hands of Harry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Oh, you donkey.
Batted away and incomplete.
Desperate coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Go for a field goal.
So on trots the field goal
60
unit,
yards.
and wow, this is going to
into
be
the wind.
a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that one's not good.
Oh, it was close.
Juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Yeah, it was close. I bet if I'd had the wind at my back or no wind, I think that would have gone.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And he is brought down, but not before
Should've
reaching the
punted
30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
They were telling me to go for it. I was like, what? 4th and
Partner,
6?
find me a star
Yeah,
more on
asked
the
me to punt on
rise than
4th and
Deebo
inches.
Samuel after last season.
Now they're
Wide
telling me,
receiver,
go for it.
Running back, kick returner. This man does it all for the San Francisco 49ers. Ranked 3rd in the league in all-purpose yardage and deservedly made first-team All-Pro. Building on that with a 1st down here.
Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
He's going to keep this again, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The kick by Gold is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Broncos debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Here's Fields. Fields hit and the ball is loose.
That's not a fumble.
Scooped up by the 49ers. And
it was a throwing motion.
Already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
I know it's a phrase that sounds really cool, strip sack, but all we're talking about is getting to the guy, getting to the passer, Making the tackle, making the play, but do a little bit extra, right? Stripping the ball out, working the arm free. That's become a big emphasis for all defenders.
Yeah, the ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And a big turnover.
Always use the hit stick
as
to
his
try and
guys
just crush
will get
people,
the
right?
football back.
Hope the ball pops out, right? Just like
Round we
that.
go. But I'm looking at the poor defenses. Right, back-to-back possessions. The ball's turned over.
Back-to-back plays.
I mean, just that quickly. And you think you're going to the bench to get a little break, and all of a sudden you're hearing sudden change. Get back out there, grabbing your helmets and running back out on the field. I don't think it's going to affect them much now. But if this keeps up, you're going to have two very angry defenses. You want the offense to take care of the ball.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
Fields throw complete here to Komet. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Oh.
And this one is incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Throwing again is Fields.
What the fuck was
Now
that?
fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go.
Did it?
And now it's third down.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Throwing on third down, Fields. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Oh, he's going to look end zone here for Pettis. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Dante Pettis, 42 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That's fantastic, man.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Santos with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. That time a 6-play drive, and the end result is a Bears touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
They haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they?
Yeah, baby.
That is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. So we've reached halftime here on opening opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And in the second quarter, it is the Eagles who are out in front. The Eagles trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Sam Darnold has a couple of touchdown passes. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And that one all tied against the visiting Saints. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Priority alert. Meep. Oh.
The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stock troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
I hate the Packers.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Everything about them.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They're like the
This
Montreal
offense in
Canadiens.
desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Doucheville, you know.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Good one, able to haul it in. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
He's got a man, complete.
Come on.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half.
Open to pop that ball out again.
And that trend is continuing here.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Robert Quinn is the one who burst in there to blow that play up.
Or, I mean,
sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. To credit that sack to Robert Quinn.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Just don't give
They'll
up the
set
big
up
play.
to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. A little juke. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will be set up.
That's
now
good,
as
though.
he brings
Well,
this
no.
thing
I mean, I'd rather
back
score right now
inside
and get the
the
points,
20.
but
So the
if I can put up another touchdown here and drag out some more time, right?
And how about the convoy that got created?
McCaffrey with 2 fumbles.
Way
That's
back upfield. I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Oh, fuck.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Bears will get the football back. But clearly that was a design play. I just don't know that it was the right design. Your holder to have him pick it up and kind of be the power guy trying to run through the middle. Everything has to go right for that to work.
You mean you weren't relying on just great blocking to get him through? You kind of think maybe he can help make his own way if he's an actual running back instead of the holder? Yeah, I thought the same thing.
And he'll be out right at the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
I start working the clock a little here. Ready to get into that mode.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Fields going to hold on to it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. Now Fields. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Offense holding. Come on. Yes. Yep.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Got a man. That's Ayuk. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot.
No,
that means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
Like
it was a huge pickup.
Keep stopping
what
them.
they really want,
bend,
though,
but don't
is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and
get a full stop,
or
or they kick a field goal, or it takes them forever to score points. So.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Complete to the tight end. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears.
That's why we use the hit stick.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over.
Oh, no.
But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo and the Niners now down by 11, a little under 1:50 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a dump off here complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
He was gone. Right?
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery.
Shit, I thought I was going to the other guy.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
I'm not afraid of him.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's over for Rops.
No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out.
Shit.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will remain an 11-point spread.
Well, of all the times to miss a kick in the game like that, it didn't matter.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you.
It's all about confidence, right?
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Bears, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks, Jordan.
Oh, sorry. Cut you off, y'all.
My Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie. This flex know they ready. See, we went on the ride nobody way. We're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yani had to buy, Yani had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it. That's how you know we lit.
Ooh, view message.
Trust, mean taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, but leash. Where's the love in the streets? For my heart on the beat.
Good.
Blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready. Me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I mean, we may beat them, but I'm not getting those numbers. So that's crazy. Oh, I love it. Disrespect that punk ass biatch. All right, this is where we will pick up a next time.